What is good, you guys? It is another beautiful day in the hood of Fort Worth, Texas. And today I am going to be discussing my opinion on artificial sweeteners and how I consider myself to be an artificial sweetener addict and why you should be addicted to artificial sweeteners too. Not addicted, but just accept them with open arms. And the reason why is I honestly, uh, so a little bit of backstory. I consume a lot of artificial sweeteners, but I don't think, from what I've researched, I'm nowhere near consuming a dangerous amount. And I really feel like, even yesterday, like I kind of went crazy yesterday, for example. I normally only drink like one diet soda, but I ended up drinking two because I was just fiending so much. But I honestly am not because ashamed or worried, because one, I would have to consume way more artificial sweeteners than that for it to be even like considered dangerous. And I'm not ashamed because I was consuming it with a purpose. I wasn't just consuming it for the sake of drinking diet soda. You know what I mean? It's not, I mean, it's for enjoyment, but really, um it's like a balance. It's for enjoyment, but bro, these fucking bugs, dude, fuck you. It's for enjoyment, but I'm consuming it uh mainly for the purpose of, I'm trying to avoid the alternative, which would be, for example, actual soda, which is, it's not been a problem for me. Like, honestly, I actual soda is disgusting to me, so like that's super easy for me not to drink. But I know that a lot of people like drink multiple sodas a day. You know what I mean? Like fucking 12, there's some people out there drinking 10 plus, bro. Where they're in the double digits of soda cans. And that is absurd to me, bro. Like, even whenever I did drink soda, like, it's been a very long time. Like, before I even started dieting or like locking in on my diet, I think I wasn't even drinking soda because I just don't like it. I like water more. I'd rather have water than soda, which is kind of insane to think about. Like, I really was, I think it was really meant to be, you know what I mean? This whole dieting thing was definitely meant to be, because I started early. But if you really think about it, wouldn't it be better for somebody who's drinking, maybe not 10 I mean, honestly, yeah, bro. Wouldn't it be better for someone to drink 10 Diet Cokes instead of 10 actual Cokes? Because, first of all, even though at 10 Diet Cokes are kind of approaching where it's like unhealthy and like could have some effects, that's just like the bottom. That's just like the threshold. Like, you're barely hitting it. I'm getting attacked by so many bugs. That's just the threshold. So wouldn't you rather drink 10 diet sodas than drink 10 cans of Coke, which have literally, I think, like around like 50 grams of sugar per can, which is absolutely absurd. I mean, 50 grams of sugar, are we dead ass? If you're drinking 10 cans of soda, that's like you're damn near, you're half of 1,000 grams of sugar, bro. So like, what do you think that half of 1,000 grams, that 500 grams of sugar is gonna do versus the artificial sweeteners that might just like, they're probably gonna tear up your stomach. Okay, your stomach's gonna hurt, you're gonna be farting. I've been through it, man. I get pretty bad gas, you know what I mean? But you just gotta buy some Tums. You gotta have some Tums, some Pepto-Bismol on standby. It's so much. I would rather have that and have my stomach, my what's it called, my microbiome be a little bit worse than be consuming. I was trying not to get hit by a car. Yeah, I'd rather do that than consume 500 grams of sugar. I don't know how much is in a can exactly. I know in like a bottle it's like 60, so maybe a can's like 40. So like 400 still. That's insane, bro. You know how bad that is for your body? Like, not only are you gaining weight from the excess amount of calories, which already has its own health implications, but you're consuming these processed sugars that are just like unsustainable. Like the processed sugars, they're never gonna satiate you, because one thing that is I learned about like this, or I guess, yeah, this year, I think it might have been last year, but it was high fructose corn syrup, and how it's literally engineered to make you less satiated, so you want to consume more, so you're never going to be satiated with that. And diet sodas don't have high fructose corn syrup, because that is only for like things with actual sugar in them, so you're not going to have that same effect where it's not satiating you. You're not consuming any calories, of course, but it's not going to, you know, unnecessarily or not like fill you all the way, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? But so yeah, honestly, I feel like diet soda, even though it literally has 0 calories versus soda which has actual calories, the chemical makeup of actual sodas, it being full of sugar and high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that, I feel like you're gonna end up eating more if you drink actual soda. And it's so insane, and people don't know these things. And that's really just one thing I'm very adamant about soda, bro. Soda is bad for you. It's like one of the worst things you can consume. And I mean, diet soda is literally the same price, bro. People like, that's not even something people can complain about. They can't even make an excuse, bro. They can't make, usually people make excuses about not having enough money, which is a lot of the times is not even like the case, bro. Like a lot of times healthier foods are actually cheaper, bro. But yeah, diet sodas are the same price. So, and it might not taste the exact same, but if you want to make a change in your life, you gotta just like stop being a pussy, bro. Drink the diet soda, bro. It's actually, like, I'm so serious, bro. Like, you just don't like diet soda? Well, try a different one, bro. I don't know, man. You gotta do something, bro. You can't be drinking actual soda every day of your life. Not even, you should never drink actual soda. Like, I have not drinking an actual soda in over a year, bro, at this point. Maybe 2 years, I don't know. But I fuck soda, bro. I'm so dead ass, bro. I fucking hate soda. I think soda is the root of all evil when it comes to processed foods, bro. Soda is just horrible, and we should just eliminate it off the face of the earth. That reminds me, I learned about from my mom. I was talking to my mom, and she was saying like, oh, they made it so you can't buy like sodas and candies, and I think that's, you know, an invasion of I don't know. She was saying something, and I was like, no, like, what? That's an amazing, like, she was like saying it was a bad thing. I'm like that's awesome. They should not be allowing people with food stamps to buy sodas and candy, bro. Like, why was that even allowed in the first place, bro? I'm kind of going off on a tangent though. That's something for another topic, but I'm very passionate about that, as you can see, not allowing people to eat processed foods when they're on food stamps, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I love my artificial sweeteners, and I consume them with a purpose, you know what I mean? It's purposeful. Like, majority of my food there is like a level of comfort to everything I eat, because like, if I didn't enjoy what I was eating, then I wouldn't eat it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't eat it every single day like I do consistently. But there is a purpose, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about all the macronutrients. I'm thinking about you know, the carbs, the protein, the fats. And when I'm eating artificial sweeteners, I'm thinking about how it's kind of like tricking my mind, or satisfying a part of my brain that craves sugar or just any processed foods. So I will gladly consume artificial sweeteners over any processed sugars any day, bro. Even if I have to consume a little extra, it's so much better than the alternative, because if I catch myself eating processed sugars, I'm gonna end up eating way more than is healthy, because I don't have like unlimited willpower, at least not at this point. Like, okay, you're never gonna have unlimited willpower, but my willpower is not as strong as it it could be. I'm still developing it, so I'm not gonna rely on my willpower to hold myself from eating too much. So if I allow myself to eat something that has sugar in it, I'm gonna eat too much. I already know. Like, you just got to be honest with yourself. Like, you know yourself, you know your eating habits. So why would you put yourself in a position where you know you're gonna fail? Man, bro, I'm crushing this video today. What was my last point? Yeah, man, I guess I wanted to just finish off by saying I think everyone, like, artificial sweeteners, there's artificial and natural sweeteners. So like we're talking artificial is like aspartame, I think carrageenan, I think that's a sweetener, right? And then you got like erythritol, stuff like that. And then natural is like monk fruit or stevia, but usually the natural ones, like the monk fruit and the stevia, are mixed with like erythritol. So it's kind of like, it's hard to get it completely natural, but I'd say you want to go for, if you're adding sweeteners into your foods, you probably want to go for like stevia and monk fruit. Like, you don't want to, I don't even think you can buy like the other shit, you know. I don't even know why I'm really saying that, but I say you want to try to consume more natural sweeteners, especially if you're adding it to your food. But you know, it's still better than consuming 10 cans of Coke a day, you know what I mean? And like, I know people who struggle with this. My mom has struggled with this. I got her to I started buying diet sodas for us, and now she doesn't even, I mean, I think she still drinks soda some of the time. So like, I wish she didn't do that, but you know, it's been a habit that she's been building for such a long time, and I'm just happy, you know, I'm happy and I'm proud of her for, you know, making the change. And really, it was just, she had the right tools, you know what I mean? She didn't have access to the actual sodas, you know. She had access to diet soda, so she's more likely to drink diet soda. And then over time, she builds that habit, and then she's consuming less and less actual soda, and she doesn't even want it anymore. So I think that's why it should be accepted with open arms to anyone who is trying to diet, anyone who's trying to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, bro, you know how much better it would be for you to just pop a couple of packs of stevia in your coffee than just like adding a whole cup of sweetener, like or a whole cup of creamer. You know what I mean? Like, some people do that, bro. Some people will get a giant ass thing. It'll be like, the coffee won't even be the main ingredient, bro. The coffee will be like 10% of it, and then 90% is just fucking creamer, bro. I'm like, bro, what do you but yeah, wouldn't it be so much better if you just put some stevia in there, bro? Stop consuming that much sugar. I think so. I think everyone should be open to it. And there was one more thing I wrote. Hold up. No, actually, I covered all my points. I didn't even have to look at it, bro. I'm so goated. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's do the physique check real quick. It's the ritual of the video. We gotta do it. Get this video to 15 minutes-ish. Abs are looking pretty solid. I'm about to hit legs today. I mean, we're about to hit abs, but we're hitting legs mainly, so just trying to get it's a pretty solid lighting. Yeah, so like, I realized that even though I'm consuming 2,500 calories a day, I think I'm still, well, the scale's not going down, but I feel like I'm getting leaner, like slowly but surely I'm getting leaner. I don't know, maybe I am maintaining, but I just be hungry though. Like, I still be hungry at the end of the day. So, yeah. But there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this yap session. I think this was one of my best, honestly. This was a record, one for the books for sure. I yapped pretty hard, efficiently, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if I persuaded you to change some of your eating habits, you know, maybe allow some diet soda. I don't know all the scientific facts, but I do know that generally consuming artificial sweeteners is 99% of the time going to be healthier than consuming whatever else bullshit you're eating, if you're eating bullshit, you know what I mean, which you probably are. I mean, we're all eating bullshit, but you know, you could be eating less bullshit or less impactful bullshit, you know what I mean? But or bullshit that's designed to help you lose weight, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. Peace.